Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Music Den. I'm your host, Armando Venditti. Before I get into the show, I want to apologize for my appearance. I have developed a cold sore on the corner of my lip here, so here I am trying to take care of it. All right, that's the reason for what you see here. On with the show. In this episode of the Music Den, I have a CD review to do for you. It is this release right here, the latest release from Mr. Bruce Dickinson. Sorry, as I straighten out the CD. The Mandrake Project, his seventh solo release, released on BMG on March 1st, 2024. This album is his follow-up solo release to his last album in 2005, Tyranny of Souls, released through Sanctuary Music. Sanctuary Music has since gone out of business. This album has been released in multiple formats: CD Digipack, CD Super Deluxe with a comic book included, vinyl and digital copy. I'll show you the rest of the artwork on the CD Digipack here. You have the crest of the Mandrake Project with symbols, etc. You have here, as I open up the Digipack, and hopefully the CD won't fall out, you have a shot of Mr. Dickinson here standing on the crest of the Mandrake Project. You also have a booklet with lyrics for the album. As I close this up, I will show you that right now. Here's the lyrics, the booklet with the lyrics in it. And again, the back of the booklet. And I'll just show you what we have in here very quickly. Again, forgive my fingers. You have here the lyrics for the entire album, 10 tracks in all. This album, for me, when I listen to it, it is heavy, but also accessible. Producing the album, you have Roy Z, who also worked with him on Tyranny of Souls. I will go through who performs on the album for you. You have Bruce Dickinson on lead vocals for all tracks, acoustic guitars, bongo drums, additional keyboards, percussion, solo guitar work on track number 8. You have Roy Z on production, also on bass guitar. Dave Moreno on drums. You have Mysteria on keyboards. You have Chris DeClerc on solo guitar, track number 3. You have Gus G, who I believe worked with Ronnie James Dio in the past with a solo guitar section on track number 6. And Sergio Cuadros, I hope I say that right, on woodwinds for track number 6. Now, again, as I said, when I listen to this album, the two words that come to mind are heavy but accessible. The two lead singles that are from the album that were released in November and January, respectively, are the lead-off track Afterglow Ragnarok and Rain on the Graves, which were released in November and January, respectively. Now, I'm going to go through all the tracks. Now, this is basically considered a concept album. The Mandrake Project was a project that was in existence, according to the concept, from 1941 to 1968. As you see on the album cover, there's the date of the Mandrake Project listed on it. Fantastic, heavy album. Very atmospheric, very epic in scope and production, but again, also very much accessible. So I'm going to go through the track listing with you. The lead-off track, the lead-off single, Afterglow of Ragnarok. Sorry, it's hard to say these words. Very atmospheric synths that begin the track, heavy rhythm guitars, strong vocals from Bruce Dickinson. I had to say that when I heard about the album, I only heard about the album 2 days before release. I was a little worried because when I listened to Senjutsu, the last Iron Maiden release, and from 2021, I kind of felt that his vocals, Bruce Dickinson's, were somewhat subdued in terms of the range that he could reach, but no need to worry on this album. He soars like you would not believe. So back to the track listing. Nice guitar solo on Afterglow of Ragnarok. And to me, it does feel like you're entering another realm when you start to listen to this album, which is the idea for the concept of the album. You are transported into another world, and the plight of this war that these individuals, these soldiers, have entered. Next track on the album is a track called Many Doors to Hell. Heavy rhythm guitars, strong melody, nice guitar solo, and soaring vocals from Bruce Dickinson. The track three, sorry, is the next single from the album, second single, Rain on the Graves. Starts with atmospheric synths, and that's the thing about this album. Every song starts off very slow and kind of builds, the tension builds as it goes along. And then the heavy parts come in, but it's just amazing. So on Rain on the Graves, sorry, you have atmospheric synths that start the track, beautiful rhythm guitar, nice melody, nice melodic synths, I should say, and fantastic dual guitar solo on this track. Basically, you have the two guitars, lead guitars, solos, just kind of dueling it out, see who's going to win on this track. Just amazing. Next track is a track called Resurrection Man. Fantastic bass intro on this. I gotta say that the bass in the mix on this album is very upfront. It's very much prominent. So you're not missing any lower frequency, any bottom end on the bass. So great drum pattern, nice acoustic guitar flourishes on this track. Prominent bass again in the mix. The track changes time signatures at 2:36, and the really heavy rhythm guitars that come in, and then at the 5 minute and 1 second mark, it reverts back to the original drum pattern on the track. Next track up is one called Fingers in the Wounds. Starts off with melodic synths, crashing rhythm guitars that come in, guitar chords, nice underpinning piano on this track, just great. And it also has great symphonic counter melody that come in on this track. Just amazing. Next track up, Eternity Has Failed. Again, atmospheric effects mixed in with flute intro, strong vocal passage that comes in from Bruce Dickinson. There are four cymbal crashes to signify that the band is coming in. And like on the fourth crash, you hear the band comes in heavy at 1 minute 31 seconds into the track. Beautiful heavy rhythm guitars. And at the 3:31 mark of the track, the drums change tempo and go into a fast-paced passage. And also guitar solo kicks in at the very same time. And there's also a melody, counter melody that come in on the synth. And there's a synth solo. And at the end of the track, you hear him speak, Bruce Dickinson. He's introducing the character of the story, the main character. His name is Necropolis, right? The main soldier of this war, of this world. So after that is a track called Mistress of Mercy. Again, prominent bass that come in on the track, just amazing. And then there's a wall, the only way I can describe it is a wall of rhythm guitar on this track. Fast-paced drum pattern that comes in. Nice lead guitar solo on this track. Just brutal. Okay. Now, this is where it becomes a little somber. Heavy nonetheless, but also somber. There's a lot of use of light and shade on this album. Light for me, I refer to it as the heavier parts, and shade for me, I refer to as the gentle parts. So there's a track here after Mistress of Mercy called Face in the Mirror. And it starts with an acoustic, slow-paced intro, nice piano, section that comes in. Gentle vocal delivery from Bruce Dickinson on this track. It's not, he doesn't soar for the high octave or for the high range. He stays mid-range, just a beautiful, gentle delivery. Uh, what else here? Good acoustic solo. And he's basically saying he's looking at himself as Necropolis, as the character, and he's questioning whether or not his if this war was even necessary, if he's even going to win this war, if there are any winners in the war, in any type of war. Just amazing, amazing. Coming up is track 9 after Face in the Mirror, called Shadow of the Gods. Nice piano intro, symphonic strains that come in. There is use of symphonic strings. Obviously, I don't believe it's a full orchestra. It's actually, it's synthetic strings that come in. Not, again, nice vocal delivery from Bruce Dickinson on this track. Again, mid-range throughout the track in terms of his vocal delivery. Mid-tempo drum pattern that comes in, tempo picks up in intensity at the 3-minute 58-second mark. And then at the 5-minute 50-second mark, the harmony guitars come in. Just it's a beautiful track. It's a beautiful track. The last track on the album, track number 10, is a track called Sonata, Immortal Beloved, in brackets. In my notes, I have here beautiful synth intro. The drums kick in, nice guitar melody, mid-tempo pace. There was a spoken word section where I guess it is Necropolis talking again about the war and the fact that he lost his beloved, his wife, in the war. And was it worth it? Was it worth it? Going through everything they went through in terms of this war, that at one point they felt it was necessary to have this war and to claim their land. Losing his wife, I assume it's his wife, his beloved, was it worth it in the end? Are there any winners in this war or any war? And again, there is a fantastic guitar solo on the track, just amazing, just great. So there you go, guys. There are 10 tracks on this album. I did say that it is a heavy album, but it is also an accessible album. It's not breakneck tempo paces for every track on this album. It's very accessible, and you're gonna love it. So please, you can get this on Amazon. You can get this on Discogs. You can get this at your local record shop. I will show you the cover again from the booklet. Again, so I hold it up to the camera. Bruce Dickinson, the Mandrake Project. You can get this again at your local record store. I got this for like $19.99 for the Digipack. The Super Deluxe CD version with the comic book goes for $46.99. The double album goes for, or album itself goes for $52.99. So if you can forego the comic book, get the Digipack for like $20. It's on Amazon for $25.95. The comic book version, the Super Deluxe, is going for $46.95 on Amazon. You can also stream this on YouTube if you want to listen to it before you go and pick it up. Please don't take my word for it. Listen to it yourself and, make your judgment as to whether or not you want to buy it. I think it's fantastic. I think it's again heavy, a lot of rhythm guitar, but also very melodic, very accessible, very poignant in some sections. So that's it for now, guys. Please let me know once you've listened to the Mandrake Project. Let me know in your comments down there, down below, what you think of the album. I will be investing in listening to some of his previous solo releases, Tyranny of Souls, etc., just to get a feel as to where he's going with regards to his solo career. So that's it for now. My Kiss Ranking the Album series is going to start airing tomorrow, March 4th. I've done it in 4 parts to make it more uh, palatable for people to listen to and to watch. Each segment is about 18 to 20 minutes each, around that. So not very long. I've done it again in 4 sections, 5 albums per section. So again, watch that and let me know what you think of my Kiss album ranking. So that's it for now. I will see you soon with another video. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.